GA. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in the defense spot. And for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler's out there with Moses Moody, and it's Green in at the center. Now both these teams, of course, Greg strong and rebound. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they mix. It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
The kick out to Tatum, and he's good on the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Butler in the corner. Green passes to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Here's Boston now. Here's Holiday. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That's a great try for Drew Holiday using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Butler with the steal. And a deep three from Curry. Rebounded by the Celtics. There's Brown with the three. Podziemski grabs the board. Outside Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 5 points so far.
He's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot. Is it ever there?
Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum to the paint. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's that help defensively?
Yeah, APP sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Brown against Green. Tatum on the wing. They get a hand on it. One-on-one fast break, and it's Green with the jam.
When Draymond Green sees that he can get out into the lane, he can run the floor with some speed.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
2 on the clock. Here's Butler.
I don't try to get
24 second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation.
I know you're hesitant on the shot.
The Celtics have gone 3-5 shooting the ball.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And then I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Curry with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Podziemski's shot is good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates to lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Brown with the bucket.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
Curry against Holiday. And stolen by White. Tatum lands for 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar. And the effort never went.
That free throw missing.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. They are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
And here is Tatum. After Jimmy Butler made that last 3-point, the layup missed. Green finds Moody. Tatum wide open, fires one. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. Tatum's got 8 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustles for the Celtics.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. nightmares thus far.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
And with an update on the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff as always.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard, hard to knock him off of his shot.
Curry dishes to Green. 20 feet out. Curry can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space.
He's like a dog first.
Tatum
Kicks to White.
Good. Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the team. That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. There's serious elevation.
Holiday with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Porzingis.
That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Warriors trail by 7 to the inside. And stolen by White. It's stolen by Green. Puts the move on, and the layup is up and in. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Draymond Green around the rim, trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
Pass to White. Holiday with the 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Green, and that one comes up a bit short.
Right there to stay tight on him and try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the shot goes out from Kristaps Porzingis.
CTH can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
Curry to the middle, outside Green, back to Curry. Got a piece of it, taken away by Holiday.
Oh my God.
Curry against White. The kick out to Holiday. That's to Porzingis. The tray. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 7. And here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Man, it's hard to stop on the drive. There's strength and attitude right there. Coming in to finish.
Oh my God. Get your soccer player in there.
Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Green taking his time here. Outside Butler. Stolen by Holiday. It's a 4-second switch on the shot clocking game point.
Quick,
Don't sit on my
active hand knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
You know what I mean?
Warriors are on 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight, and up the court goes the Celtics on the break.
Yeah! Keep going.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And so Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone, they love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Boston leading by 8 on the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in its shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday at the point. And here comes White, leading the fast break. It's White on the wing. And White with the stuff.
Total letdown.
come on.
He can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's the three. And Drew Holiday with the three. Holiday's got 7.
Well, as competitive as they come, Holiday answers.
And the rejection by Curry.
Got him for the game.
Here's Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
It's been a major aspect of their offense. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handle.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot to create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And both free throws good for White.
And what an advantage. Really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Moody. And taken away by Brown. Down Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers of the situations where they thrive.
Curry against Holiday. Moody's shot is off. Celtics leading by 12. White. And White slams it in.
You see the unselfish right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And stolen by White. Here's Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Well, it's clear that Porzingis has some athleticism. That dunk right there for coach.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the replay demonstrating once again how impressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Nice job there on the attack at the rim.
Hurry up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Hurry up, motherfucker.
And the first one drops.
All right, here comes the second shot.
Moody hits them both. Here's Holiday. He's got 9. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry. Brent is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Second chance effort. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Porzingis. And here we go. It's Butler.
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a finish with the reverse dunk.
And Jimmy Butler is in the zone and he keeps finding shots.
Boston again missing. Golden State's going to three-point range. Sends them down 5-0. Here's Porzingis. Boston again missing. Pass break. Here we go. And a slam by Moody.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Celtics leading by 10. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close. I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Porzingis can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down. Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Curry passes to Moody. Podziemski on the wing. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Green. He rips it. Jams it right over Porzingis. Wow.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Green passes to Butler. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Good team by Holiday. Boston leading by 10. White drive.
I mean, you're not going to get anything soft when it comes to the rim. This man is all about power.
It's going to be a full-force display every time with this guy.
And the coaching staff their defense to Porzingis and how comfortable he is right now on offense.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make them, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Right side White. Shoots over for Porzingis. And it's White missing. And it's Curry with the ball. Bringing it up for Golden State. 11-point game. It's time now to hear from your Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Drew Holiday said you can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. They are sketchy, for sure. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where I just lays in the weeds for a little while. And then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And Butler sends it back.
And Jimmy Butler has incredible defensive instincts. Great timing on that block.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, and they save the layup.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Podziemski. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-creating player. And Brandon does a great job of it.
Holiday with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and that one is
Well worth it.
And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Butler. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracted. And love it when the guards get up there. Holiday putting on a show.
Pass to Moody. And the Warriors miss again. Celtics leading by 13. Outside Curry. Holiday with the block. They recover. Curry passes to Green. Goes back up. The offensive rebound. Now here's Butler. Outside Curry. Podziemski finds Butler. And they'll give another chance. Here's Moody. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Celtics. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of the defense in the first half?
We were a little step late. They made tough shots. You can't take that back, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard them and not shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Go, dude. Whoa. That shit was good to see all 6 minutes. You want to finish it? Yeah. Because I want to trying to keep your win up there. What is bloody daddy? See, Wally, man. This is with Wally. Oh, what see, Wally, man. Who is that? Jimmy Butler.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Porzingis having dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. He was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his share of them.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Boston leading by 13.
Oh, man, Victor Curry and Podziemski.
Moody is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the 5. That
the fuck is your substance?
Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And a deep three from Curry. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the jam by Tatum.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
They grab their own miss. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Porzingis has got 21.
And Porzingis at 7-3 doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
It's Curry outside. Excellent D there from Holiday. It's stolen by Green. Sinks that one from the post.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And pushing it up. And slammed by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Pass to Curry. Butler on the way. Back to Curry.
Curry.
Lock at 6. Rebound by the Celtics. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Tatum, and Butler sends it back. Holiday, great D that time for Curry. Warriors trail by 20. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis, and the Warriors miss again.
Let him.
Here's Holiday. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Curry with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 11 points.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Butler dishes to Green. Butler gets to Curry. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Damn, Steph. You gotta hit the shit. You are a great white hope.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And so looks like
Even if we
the
do,
Celtics will retain
that's
possession
the
here.
world's greatest block. Oh my God.
Butler against Tatum. A shot's good. Brown making the play.
Like Ken from Baby.
Brown's got his third assist on the night.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. He can score in so many different ways.
Scooped up. Outside for Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porzingis can't hit. Warriors trail by 19. Here's Moody. Cranes the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Just a great setup.
Get the fuck
See how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
Green with the block. And a deep three from Curry. And another three for Golden State.
The way he's going to pass that shot, the D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Pass to Brown. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I've been impressed with ball movement all game long, and they're looking to just make that extra pass.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Come on.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up to the Boston Celtics. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Down low. Porzingis makes a steal. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closer.
No.
Tatum.
You done pissed me off.
Don't want to be jumping on a play like that.
How about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
When it comes to players who are having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Did you see his media picture from 2024 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to control and have fun.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
Brown outside. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Porzingis. Green with the block. Here's Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Porzingis with the ball. Now Green defending. White looking around. 6 to shoot. And White scores it in.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
It's tipped, and another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will.
I wish they would.
Warriors trail by 16. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more exciting.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And the dunk by Tatum.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Smart shot selection from Curry, just finding the gap in the defense.
And now Curry running the floor all by himself, and he makes that one. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution.
That's it.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. And sweet play.
Outside, Green fires from deep. Again, Curry misses.
And if they know what's good, that's the way they'll defend every time.
I don't know what's
Take the
going
ball
down.
3-point line.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense. Oh, man. Fans love that. I love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was.
Wide open.
And Holiday gets to Brown. And it's the Warriors on the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Green drives in. Well, they're past to Curry. Misses the three. Boston leading by 15. Brown wide open, 85. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Green the pass to Curry. Here's Butler. And here is Moody from outside the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here by Curry with the steal. And Curry throws it down.
And point guards got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the tip.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much area on the rim left?
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room here to the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
The fourth quarter is live. So good to be with us. And so Curry bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 10 on the court for the Celtics. White in the shooting guard. Brown playing small forward. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday at the front. Porzingis against Green. Porzingis can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Back to Butler. 5 on the clock. Over Tatum. Butler, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Turn as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
And Curry with the stop.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Free throw good, Curry. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? He remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying it while we can.
That free throw good from Butler. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him a true aggressive there, right? You can see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
And the rejection by Tatum. Here's White, and White slams it in.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
And White kicks to Tatum. Second chance shot. It's blocked. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Curry, no good. Pass to Brown. For the three. The Warriors pull it out. Inside, taken away by Howard. Cloak loose. Butler with the steal. It's deflected. He swipes the ball away again.
And you gotta be careful.
Wow, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Green missing. And another shot. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off the shot. Shot by Pajinski, no good. Boston leads by 11. And here's Tatum for 3. Offensive rebound. Holiday finds Brown. Another shot. The kick out to Holiday. That one is off. Great tee that time from Green. In the corner, Moody with it. Outside Butler. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open in the three-point line.
Shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
It's so fun to watch Steph Curry shoot a jump shot. It doesn't get any better than watching this guy pull the trigger.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here is Pajinski. Another 3 for Golden State.
And just Shakespearean there. A smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he nicely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Porzingis gets to Howard. Moody with it. Outguarded by Tatum.
Knock off me, bitch. Got that?
To tie it up. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's White with the rebound.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting it rip.
Tatum passes to Brown and finished off by Brown. And he's now got a double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Big slam there by Brown. Just dominating rebound.
Here's White into the lane. And no, that doesn't go. He's made 8, but that's his third miss. Outside for Curry. Curry making it look so easy.
One worker, Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
They double him with Butler, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Pass to Brown, back to Tatum. To take the lead, it's Curry. That time passes by Green. Green's got his third assist on the night. And breaking down some numbers. Butler made a slam.
No question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
They need this. Green. Here's Moody, and he's fouled on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Never give up.
And
You want to go to the top? Never give up. That's how winning this stuff.
That's good. Going 1 or 2 to the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Porzingis getting in. It's tipped. Here's Podziemski. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 already in the game. White with it, and Curry picks him up offensively. Back to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Outside for Curry. Here's Butler. The rebound by Howard. Boston's got some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of
You
the
man,
game?
bitch.
And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. It's White on the wing. Over the corner, Brown. Curry outside. Buries it from outside.
You're in total command of this game. Time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have when this game seems to be well.
And here comes Holiday, leading the fast break. Tatum shot is off. A deep three from Green. Can't connect from long distance.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna
They won't
happen.
believe me.
Is this
And let's see what we call.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. How special is it to share your success with your family?
That's what it's all about, man. You know, when your kids get to enjoy the game, the show, it's fun. So I'm glad I did something good for them in the fourth quarter.
We'll remember all of it, I'm sure. Congrats to you. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barron, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Arnold, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.